Okay, let's have a real conversation about the big resignation, the great resignation that many of you have been hearing about, and the very real and current challenges you're likely to have in retaining the talent that you have and going out and getting new talent in this particular labor market. It's an interesting time. It's an interesting circumstance to be an employer right now. One of the things, very practical things that we've recommended to clients for a number of years now is something that we call the retention interview or the stay interview. Probably some of you have heard of the concept. And here's what it is. You sit down with all of your current employees. You don't take any of them for granted. You don't assume that anybody's staying. You don't assume that anyone's happy. And you sit down and you have an extended conversation with them about their future, and you ask them very directly if they plan to be in your company 2 or 3 years in the future. Now, some employers are very surprised at how honestly people will answer that question. My experience is they mostly will tell you very honestly how they feel about their future with your company. Opening up that conversation for them gives them an opportunity to share that with you. And then all kinds of things can emanate from that conversation. You can address the issues that they're concerned about and possibly work towards resolving them so the person stays, or you can simply do a better job of planning for their eventual dismissal or resignation. So the retention interview is not only a great way to kind of check in and see what your risks are in terms of losing your people. But it's also a wonderful conversation to have. If you think about the original interview that you have with people when you're hiring them, you really want to drive that conversation to depth. You want to find out who you're really dealing with, what are their motivations, what are their past practices, what are they good at. All these things that you want to find out about a new employee, you should try to find out again and again with your existing employees. So think about a retention interview. Disattach it from your performance reviews. Just make it a separate conversation to say, where are you? Do you see yourself sticking around? And if so, why? If not, why? And let's talk about all those issues and both feel better about the honesty of our relationship moving forward. If you'd like more information about retention interviews, we'd be glad to provide it. Let us know and we can send you some additional information about how to conduct those. Again, we always look forward to hearing from you in comments from our videos, and thanks for listening.